Hi, my name is Chloe Harper, and I'm going to be talking to you about different assistive technology that a person with Parkinson's can use. First, let's talk about what Parkinson's impacts. Parkinson's truly impacts any occupation that a person may do. Parkinson's starts as a tremor and then slowly impacts all muscles in the body. First, a person that is trying to do an ADL might have a harder time completing it because of the tremor in their hand. A person would benefit from a zipper pull when they're beginning to get dressed. The zipper pull will help them compensate for their decreased ability of muscle power and ability to attend and organize objects, and they're preferably in this area their clothes. This zipper pull will be able to use to hook on and for them to just zip easily instead of having to grab the tiny zipper and pull up. A client would be able to find this on many different places, but one place they could start searching is Amazon. Next, let's talk about something that a client could use for IADL. An IADL is something such as personal hygiene, meal prepping, and things such as that. Let's talk about personal hygiene that a client could use assistive technology. A person diagnosed with PD may have a harder time being able to get ready in the morning. They would benefit from a hands-free dryer. This dryer would be set on the counter, and all they would do is have to touch a button and it would blow air and they can move their head around. This will allow the client to be able to use a dryer without having to be worried about their muscle strength and able to grip the object and hold it steady as they dry. A person can find these at southwestmedical.com and begin searching for the one they feel is best fit. Some things people don't know about Parkinson's is that it impacts their sleep a great amount. A client who's suffering from Parkinson's disease often has a harder time being able to fall asleep and remain asleep due to being uncomfortable, nightmares, and just overall their body aching. People with Parkinson's also have restless leg and inability to get comfortable while sleeping. The assistive technology will help compensate for clients' sleep and energy drive, which many times people feel very tired during the day due to their lack of being able to sleep. A client would benefit from using a bed positioning wedge that would help them position their body in the most comfortable position and keep their body remain there. A person with Parkinson's can start searching with this at allymed.com. They'll be able to get a size that fits best for them and their bed. A person with Parkinson's would have a harder time with a education-related task. A client who's suffering from Parkinson's will have an increasingly difficult time being able to grip a pencil due to the tremor. This will decrease person's ability to grip and attend to the task. So through using adaptive equipment, it will be able to compensate for this. A client with Parkinson's disease would benefit from a weighted pencil. This means that there be a weight on the pencil that will make the pencil have more weight on their hand, which would slow down the tremor. The client can start looking for these at therapyhope.com. This is a place where it has a whole bunch of different adaptive equipment that they can begin searching through. Let's talk about work-related tasks. A person who is suffering from Parkinson's disease may have a harder time with being able to complete work-related task activities due to the lack of their muscle strength and tremors that occur. A client will need to compensate for their ability to attend, gather, and grip objects when working. A person may benefit from an assistive device for their computer, such as an alternative mouse. Oftentimes, it's hard for someone to grab a mouse and use it as they're working. An alternative mouse would be a touch mouse that they could put by their computer where they would just have to poke and touch. A person can start looking for this at Amazon as well. Amazon has a lot of great assistive technology that people can use. Let's talk about play. A person who is suffering from Parkinson's disease may have a harder time being able to do play activities that they might once have enjoyed before. A client would benefit from using a game card holder that would help compensate for their ability to grip, attend, hold, and muscle endurance. Sometimes card games last longer, and it's hard for a person with Parkinson's to keep their hands steady and up. The client can start looking for this at agingcare.com. There's a whole bunch of different card holders that they could look at. The next occupation that a person with Parkinson's might have a harder time with is leisure. A person with Parkinson's have a harder time with completing leisure activities that they might have enjoyed prior to the diagnosis. For example, a person might have enjoyed gardening prior to being diagnosed. They would be able to use a grip or a reacher. This will help compensate for their ability to grip overhead range of motion, muscle strength, and muscle endurance. A person can shop for assistive technology at Allegro Medical. Through using this reacher, instead of having to worry about reaching up and grabbing, they can just use a reacher and compensate for all these things. The last occupation I want to talk about is social participation. There are different ways that a person with Parkinson's disease may have a harder time with social participation. A person may have a hard time with social participation because of the changes in speech that they are dealing with. A person with Parkinson's could have slower speech that becomes slurred as well. The client might benefit from having an assistive device that would help with them as an electronic communicator to compensate for their language barriers that are being created. A person will be able to find this at maxiaids.com and begin searching for the right device. You can have a device that provides a lot of communication or a small one that allows you to just communicate things that you may have forgot and has pictures so you can just click and communicate. Overall, Parkinson's does affect a lot of areas of occupation, but with the assistive technology that there is, a person can still remain independent in doing activities they once were doing before. Thank you.